All right, folks, this video we're going to assemble this here storage unit. So have some damage to the storage locker. I'm going to go ahead and just deal with it, I guess, instead of having them send me new pieces. But, you know, kind of expected in some aspects, and some, you know, how do they ship this better to you so it doesn't get damaged? That's a good question. Now, I have parts A and B. These are the back pieces on the floor, and what I have to do is use M, which is a screw here. Does it say M and T? It just says M. So, not sure how in the hell that's going to go together unless it's threaded already. So there are, I think, 3, maybe 4 holes, and we're going to grab a what do we need? Phillips head screwdriver. They give you one. But no use using a crappy one when you can use a decent one, right? So I know the camera angles aren't the best probably for this. We'll have 2 views, and wow, so yeah, there's no way this is going to screw in here without the other component. These are not threaded holes. Yeah. So, this is going to be painful to do, I can tell you. We don't have any direction on using a wrench, and I think you can probably, hopefully, use your thumb to tighten it down. How good will that do? That's another story, but so far so good. Alright, moving on to the next hole. And I know of no way to do this that's going to be easy, folks. There's the hole. This lip, I know, it doesn't make your life easy. So when you get this together, your goal might be to come back and put a wrench on the other side of this and really tighten it down. God, is there a better way to do this? Yours truly does not like being on the floor like that. Yeah, there's 2 more holes. So we've got a couch here. Hopefully we won't damage the couch. I'm going to try and do this standing it up. Apologize for the messy floor, but I didn't want to sweep for the sake of having a mess, another mess. Okay, so a couple more screws. Oh. I wonder if these tools they provided do anything. Nope. Okay. This is where I say F in Chinese. Damn it. Could you build a better product You know, this is the kind of crap I get irritated with the Chinese for. Nice you have good prices, but freaking this should have been designed better. Now, most likely this video will only get like, I don't know, 50 views at most. It's kind of par for the course on these things. Dang it. And this thing doesn't want to thread on here. Which I'm not sure why. Let's come back to that one. That's just absolutely frustrating. Let's try and do this one so I don't have to bend over. Oops. For that one. Okay, once you get it through the hole, there you go. We got this one. 3 or 4. 3 or 4, folks. That one should do. You know what? No, if we're just not doing it correctly, there we go. Maybe that'll work this time. Maybe that was my fault. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely would be easier if I had smaller fingers. I don't think they were thinking of the big motherfucking Americans that might put this together. Okay, so that's done. Finally, fucking A. How long did that take? That took like half a goddamn hour. Holy F. Alright, so now we're going to put a wall on here. Oh, that's scary. Connect C to panel A and panel D to panel R. Then align the hole position and secure with screw. I don't know that we can do this from this position. So we're gonna put this up against the couch, I guess, on the floor. I hope to God it doesn't bend into a Chinese sausage. Alright, so B is connected to what? D. B and D go together. So we just have to find D now. I see C over there. C doesn't help me though because it's kind of out of the way. There's C. D. D has a big old fucking on it. Big old lettering. Okay. So, orientation of this must be this way. And does that fit inside somehow? I wonder. How does this thing fit in here? We're going to use L. And I don't tell you how many. No, 8 L's. So 4 each. It's got to go behind this somehow. I think. Okay, I see 2, 3. There's more than 4 holes. Kidding me? 1, 2. Actually, let's look at D. Figure out where the holes are. I don't see a single hole in this thing. Are you kidding me? This is D. D attaches to B like the directions say, but there's no holes in it. Oh, is that wow. What an absolute piece of shit this is. If there's no holes, how do I connect it? I wonder if C has holes. There's just nothing to attach to. D already has a bunch of damage to it. Let's see if C has holes in it. Does not. Unless this is on backwards, but wow, actually C looks like a totally different. C does not look like D at all. That's so weird. This thing doesn't look a thing like it. And it has it would appear D is not the right part, folks. So this does have holes in it. Do I have that on backwards? Maybe I have that upside down. So that would go in there like so. Okay, this camera's gonna end up getting damaged in its present location. That's definitely okay. So, oddly enough, looks like I had it upside down. Blaming the Chinese for my American stupidity. All right, looks like we're gonna be okay. We don't need to attack China for the problems they've caused me. Yeah, this is amazingly painful. I did not think this would be this bad. But, you know, cheap sheet metal is not gonna work so great. Okay. So we'll do, we should be able to connect these now. I apologize for the frustration. It's hard to see what's going on in the picture. And then this thing's bent up. I'm not happy about the bent upness. So we have to line these up, which probably means we're gonna have to walk across this. Now this is bent, so whether it's gonna actually fit doesn't line up with shit. It's almost like these are backwards. we have one hole over there that might match. None of the other holes can even come close. Which makes me feel like C actually attaches to B. Yeah, there's no way. It says A and C together, which I have. And if I take a look at these guys, I don't think the whole pattern's going to match up. One hole matches, and that is it. Interesting. Now I take a chance if I swap these that it's going to be all jacked up. Man. I will say these directions suck. I'm totally not going to recommend this piece of shit. Let's see. Maybe these are mislabeled. Let's make that assumption that somebody fucked up. I mean, I thought I fucked up, but things just aren't lining up. Now they might have put bent this the wrong way. Who knows? Things happen, right? So that doesn't line up with shit. But these do. Okay, this lines up this way, folks. So B, in my case, B and C go together. Now, unfortunately, the top hole doesn't line up, but on this side, but I just can't get my label from this thing. All right, let's see if we can get one of these in. We just got to get one. And then we can fake it. I think the rest of the way. Okay, I think that's going in, folks. Nope. Wrong. Oh my God. Seriously? Feels like it's going, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna ever line up. Holy crap. I gotta get my magnetic screwdriver because this is not gonna work that way. I could have found a better magnetic screwdriver. So, not sure if any of the holes line up. And then on top of that, yeah, that's not lining up. I'm gonna have to get this off the ground. Yeah, that bend, that bend here is causing me problems. And or the screw's not long enough. Not even close to hitting. These screws are too short. Yeah, the screw's not even long enough. Am I using the wrong hardware again? As we continually get frustrated here. I have never seen another worse piece of shit than this. So it does say ELF, and maybe they put the holes in the wrong side. I honestly, that makes sense. Those should line up, but the hardware is just not long enough. And then seeing these directions is god awful difficult. You know, it's going to be impossible to put this back in the box. There's just something that I'm missing here, folks, besides my dented up sides here. So I don't know if this is causing problems. I don't think it is. They've got a lip on this thing, and it does not fit in here. It doesn't line up with the holes. There's no other way to put this thing on here. I'm gonna try one more time now that I unbent that piece. I still don't think there's a chance in. Holy hell, that it lines up. But it feels like the screw needs to be a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch longer. I mean, that is how whack this is. Yeah, it's just turning in space. I don't know what screws these are. If I had these screws. I don't think the directions say. So this is what I get for all my China bashing. Yeah, it just says there's 35 fucking screws. And this is ridiculous. Does anything work on this thing? I mean, this side doesn't work, the other side's not going to work. There's no way to tell from the picture if they screwed up. So I feel like yeah, I wonder if that was supposed to be bent the other way. So this piece here, the way this bends out, nobody can see it, but it's longer than the freaking the screw. So I feel like it should have been bent the other way. If it was bent the other way, yeah, that's causing it not to even sit in there. This is so stupid. Now it is so flimsy that I could probably bend it and it would work. But you know, the question is also, is this thing on this backwards? Like when I put this on, is it supposed to fit? Maybe this is the actual inside. No, it can't be. Could it be? Nah. Can't be. Would they have this atrocious looking backside? I guess they could, huh? Maybe this thing flips over, folks. You know? Maybe it goes like this. And that's why BNC would actually fit. Let's try this. Then again, no, that's not gonna work. Fit inside there, doesn't fit inside. They did this. So it might fit this way, but that would not make a lot of sense. Yeah, it clearly shows the seam, the other side, down the middle. But I feel like they did this backwards. And the reason I'm going ahead and trying to get this to fit is because I want to prove to myself that it is indeed their fuck up. Okay, wow. It would actually, so they bent this flange the wrong freaking direction. No quality control. All right, folks. That's what I say to that.